Have you ever wondered why the British royal family seems to have a never-ending list of titles and ranks? From Queen Elizabeth II to the Duke of Cambridge, it can be overwhelming to keep track of who holds what position. But what if we told you that the titles and ranks of British royalty go far beyond just fancy titles? What if we told you that these titles hold secrets and stories that have been passed down through generations? Join us as we delve into the intriguing world of British royalty titles and ranks, uncovering the secrets that lie beneath the surface. Who holds the most powerful title in the British royal family? What are the origins of these titles, and how have they evolved over time? Stay tuned as we explore the fascinating history and intricate hierarchy of the British royal family's titles and ranks. Let's time travel a bit and unravel the tale of how nobility transformed into royalty. Back in the medieval times, nobility was the VIP club. You had your kings and queens, dukes and earls, all the way down to lords and ladies. It was a whole social ladder, and your spot on it determined your lifestyle, influence, and the size of your castle. But there was a catch. While they had influence, the real power players were the kings and queens, the royals. Now, fast forward to today, and things have shifted a bit. At the top, you've got the monarch, the ruling royalty. Next in line, you've got the prince or princess consort, a step down from the monarch. Then comes the dukes and duchesses, the cream of the noble crop. They've got that hereditary title, grand estates, and a touch of societal influence. Going down the ladder, you've got marquises and marchionesses, straddling the line between duke and earl. It used to be about defending borders, but now it's more about maintaining respectability in the community. As for earls and countesses, it's all about the hereditary title and ceremonial duties. They're not living in Buckingham Palace, but they still play a role in the royal tapestry. Well, the evolution of nobility has shaped this hierarchy, and it's fascinating to see how titles and responsibilities have shifted over time. That's why there's a huge difference between generational elites and new affluence. Want to know more? Check out the link in the top right corner. You would have thought that a medieval border defender would evolve into a contemporary noble with social influence. Ever wondered what it's like to wear the crown? The monarch is the cream of the crop in the British royal family. As of September 8, 2022, King Charles III ascended to this prestigious position following the passing of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. Unlike a mere figurehead, the monarch's role extends to the legislative process, granting royal assent to bills. However, in reality, their day-to-day is more about ceremonies than politics. Residing in opulent locations like Buckingham Palace, the monarch enjoys a life of opulence and privilege. Whether cruising in state cars or making grand entrances in horse-drawn carriages, they've got it all. But let's not forget the weight of the crown. Representing the nation on the global stage and upholding centuries-old traditions is a monumental responsibility. Now, enter the consort, the monarch's spouse. They're not running the show, but they play a crucial role. Imagine tagging along to official events and supporting your partner. The best part: no specific duties and complete freedom to pursue personal interests. But what's the scoop on lifestyle? Maybe not as extravagant as the monarch, but still pretty lavish. Grand estates, top-notch resources, and a VIP pass to the royal amenities. Living in grand estates, they've got the perks without the constant paparazzi flashbulbs. It's like living a royal life, minus the public figure frenzy. Now, let's talk about the heir apparent, the one gearing up for the big throne gig. Their job: prep for the future by diving into history, traditions, and governance. They also have public. But here's the twist: they're still under their parents' rule until they take the throne. Lifestyle vibes: well, they've got the royal perks, but might not be the top influencers yet. Living in grand estates, they are like the monarchs in training. They've got access to all the royal perks, but society is still getting to know them. Duty, honor, and service, it's all part of the royal heir package. Now, let's move on to the next rank: the dukes and duchesses. They are like the second tier in the royal hierarchy. So, these folks usually get the title because they are either the monarch's kids or even grandkids. But here's the thing: It's a prestigious title, but it's not like they're running the royal show. Their role is more like the VIPs of the ceremony world, showing up at royal events, waving at the crowd, and representing the big shots in their local scene. Living the Duke or Duchess life is still pretty opulent, though. Picture this: grand estates, royal amenities, the whole shebang. But they might not be as famous or influential as the monarch. Ever wondered what it's like to be royal but without the constant spotlight? It's like being the VIPs in a fancy club, minus the paparazzi. Now, let's unravel the prince and princess mystery. These titles are tossed around to close relatives of the monarch's siblings, nephews, nieces, and grandkids. But here's the kicker: having the title doesn't come with a set job description. Some of them might go off and do their own thing, chasing careers outside the royal bubble. Others dive headfirst into public duties and events. Now, let's talk lifestyle. Some princes and princesses are chilling in grand estates, maybe sharing the royal roof with family members. Others might snag their own place for some peace and quiet. But here's the catch: they all get the royal treatment. Amenities, resources, you name it. Even though they're not running the royal power game, they're still expected to keep the royal values on lock: duty, honor, and serving their country. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks for joining us on Different Worlds, where we explore the opulent and the extraordinary. If you're fascinated by the finer things in life and want to dive deeper into the world of affluence, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community of connoisseurs, and let's keep discovering the extraordinary together.